So this is my attempt to do a little walkthrough of what Tonight on the Range is all about. And I bought these from Ben Tack. These three here, this one over here is the 25 that's in the death grip. Here's the Irwin. I add this quick grip on there because it gives you some leverage, which is really critical when you're trying to move it around and constantly moving positions. And like with my platform, I have various spots that I locate, so I know exactly where I'm shooting. And so here's my mods I did on this was I added linkage off an old P-rod and put that on there, and then wound up using a 25 cal suppressor on there because I happened to have it around for a gauntlet, and my Diabolos and the few slugs I had just slipped right through it perfectly, like plenty good. And so it works quite well. The thing is the power wheels on these. This has an Allen wrench, or no, vice versa. This has an Allen wrench, the 22 cal. Like I said, I just bought these from Ben Tack here I haven't even had them 5 days. And so, like I said, I'm constantly switching scopes around. Like right now, this 24 power is pretty handy. The light quality sucks on it, and I don't like the end there, but it was like $100 scope on half off or whatever, and not that bad. But then this is I like these Nikons 3 to 12. They're very clear in low light. And speaking of low light, I should turn this down. And so anyhow, then this one is the 357 HP max, and then I have the extra chamber here, and then the LDC at the end, which really does, I mean, for people who are wondering, and I was going to talk about some ammo here, like I'll just say like this batch here fits really nicely in the mags. Now I haven't picked through these. Oh, there's a beveled 105 right there, and like I said, I haven't even picked through these. I just cast them and dumped them in the bins, and I have like sizing to do and all that crap. I do that when I come out here and do my night on the range or hot off the furnace type stuff. It's because it literally is hot off the furnace. I want to do this to all of these. For me personally, I like hanging these off of, well, tree branches or fences, or my chest rig that I pretty much always wear, and do the same with each of those. This one's so light, you can kind of see my sling options that I did, so I didn't have to do any drilling just yet. I want to leave them be, and then I put a tack rail on the sides of them right there to use for the infrared torches, which I don't like the one that comes with this one. I have one that's a USB charge, like $50 Amazon special. It's nothing special other than it's so powerful I have to turn it on low settings and even put the lens cover over it sometimes, partially to diffuse the lights. I mean, it's insanely bright for an infrared torch, but that's a whole different topic. I don't know if you guys think this is all stuff I should go blabbering all about. I could go on for way too long about it all, but I mean, there's a lot of nuances with these guns, and I gotta say, for the accuracy and the power, I can't see the screen on the camera anymore because the battery's about dead, but worst case scenario, I love these for single shot slug shooting. And I mean, I have plenty of evidence and data. Like tonight I just used this, and first I thought I was going to shoot for a half hour and get a good group. No, my first group at 81 yards, they all hit on the 8-inch gong, like nice and close together. Plenty good for me. But my one thing I'd really say about all these, other than the magazines, is I would really say I want regulators in them for shooting long slugs. I really do appreciate single loading longer slugs, like a 174 boat tail, and here is one of my favorites, because even at 80 to 100 yards it's still just ripping along nicely enough to vaporize at 70 plus yards still. So that's a lot of energy. But anyhow, I was gonna keep this down to like 3 minutes, and I know it isn't. Here's these that fit in the mags. I get sidetracked again. And for people that are having problems with their AEA mags, I counterclockwise these out multiple turns and loosen them up, and in the process it kind of helps this not fall out as much, obviously the other way, but it helps them not fall out as much when you actually are getting that hammer back. And mine's now completely has a lot less than my first video like 2 months ago or something. It still has the power, but I'm not sure what happened with it other than the break-in period. But I mean, it's got 4,000 or 5,000 rounds through it, and it's, I'm not to jinx anything. And anyhow, there's that. So thanks for watching if you're still watching, and please hit subscribe if you are watching still. Maybe some of you have some input as to what I could do better, or maybe like different targets to shoot, or do you have a better idea than ATN for a night scope that costs less? That'd be a good one. Thanks.